Okay, YouTube, I'm doing this video is because when I changed out my seats for my 2015 Ford Focus, I looked on YouTube and saw all the videos, and honestly, they were pretty much crap. Let me give you the real breakdown of how to put these seats in. Now, this is for a Ford Focus 2015. I switched out the seats that were here, which were the standard cloth, to the leather set I found on eBay. Now, the leather set and the cloth seats, there are some changes. The front seats go in like standard, like the other videos show you. You have 4 bolts. You have the 2 bolts in front and the 2 bolts in back. That's all it holds in both of the front seats. Now, the thing you have to make sure before you do this is this plug right here. You want to make sure that you have the right plug, because if you don't, they will not work and your airbag sensors will go nuts. First thing you want to do when you're doing this is unplug your battery, because if you start messing with that plug prior to unplugging your battery, you might send a signal to your airbags that you've been in a wreck and they'll deploy. I have not obviously had that happen to me, but I have been reading on eBay or the internet where it has happened. So definitely unplug your battery so you don't get any false readings. The main thing that's wrong about the seats is that they don't tell you that when you take these seats out, that yes, they are correct, that down here, this little pin right here, I don't know if you can see that good, but there's that little white pin that's right there, that needs to go forward. That it's like a little C-lock that holds the seat in place, and that is correct, as they say on some of the other videos. What they don't tell you is that you need to take out this back panel right here. Take out this back panel, and under this right there, there's a bracket. Let me go around to the other side to show you a little bit better. Now, you have a 60-40 split bench seat. The cloth or the leather both have this, but what they don't tell you is that there's a pin that goes right through here that holds these 2 seats together. And in order to get this off after you undo those C-clamps, there's this metal bracket right here that goes up here that the pin goes through. So this needs to come off. You need to take this off. This is a T45 bolt or T40, depending on what model you have. I've seen some guys that said they had a T40, some have a T45. Mine was a T40. The other thing too is with the seats, this seat belt right here has another bolt on it. That needs to come out too. If not, this seat will not come out. Now, some of the major differences between the cloth and the leather is how the seat mounts. Now, if you're putting the leather seats in, this whole seat pops up. It has a hinged, let me move around here and show you. See these? These are hinges. They swing out like this. The reason being, with the leather package option, this whole seat is designed to pop up. You take off the backrests and these seats will lay flat. The cloth does not have that option. So all you do is you pull it up and you have your hinge right here. Now, what they don't tell you in any of the other videos, and you'll have to find out from Ford, is that if you have a cloth package like the SE model, which is their base cloth, these bolt holes right here are not tapped. So Ford wants you to bring this into them and they will tap this for you, charge you $9 per bolt, and do this to set this up for you at whatever they charge per hour. That's a little ridiculous. I just went down and got a 7/16 tap, tapped it in the bolt and did it myself. I got all the parts at the hardware store for about 20 bucks. So these seats come forward like this. And You take off these backrests, and this thing will lay down flush. Now, the thing I am going to order from Ford is they have a cloth cushion mat that goes to cover all this up. The other thing with your cloth seats is two things. There is a cushion like this, foam, that goes right in here. It sits right in here. When you're using the leather, you need to take it out because they're designed a little bit differently with a deeper pocket. If you have that in there, the seats will not fold down. So to recap, you will need to take off that bolt right there, which holds on the seat belt. You need to take off this bracket that's right there that holds the bolt that holds the seats together. If you don't take those off, this seat will not come out and you will wind up breaking it trying to pull them apart. I have heard of people doing that. The other thing too is if you have the cloth seats, you saw that there was a hinge there. Now if you're going to the standard cloth is what I pulled out. This is that cushion that I said goes under the seat. You can take that out and remove it. You won't need it. But how the cloth seat hooks in is different. You have these little pop pins because under the cloth seat it doesn't have those hinge brackets because this does not fold down, allow the back seats to fold down flush. You just have these little knobs here. So this is on the bottom, then these little plastic pieces fit in like that and they lock into place to hold this seat down. That's all there is to that. So I just want to clear up anything for anyone who's trying to attempt this at home. This is an easy project once you figure out all the parts that you need. As far as getting the bolts and tapping those holes for the hinge to put the leather seats in, it's fine. This took me probably maybe 2 hours. The biggest thing was when you order these seats, they come in 2 boxes and you have to assemble them. But I hope that clears up any questions you guys might have, and good luck to you. But I think this turned out awesome. It was a direct replacement fit for a 2015 Ford Focus. The Ford guys tell me that these seats will fit a 2012 through 2015, but I did some research. The 2012s, 2013s, they are slightly different. You may require some extra bracketry. You'd have to check with your Ford dealer. Anyway, good luck to you on your project.